Hello, guys. Hello, hello. My name is Jennifer Moore. Teaching is my ministry. I hope you guys are having an outstanding day, and thank you so much for watching my video. Well, today I am going to talk to you guys about building your classroom, your routines, and all that kind of stuff. If you haven't, go ahead, subscribe to my channel. My goal is to always upload different videos, so I don't want you to miss anything. Okay? So go ahead and subscribe. Well, many of you, if you haven't already, we're about to start our school year. I am going to tell you, let me tell you a little bit about myself. This is my 17th year teaching in early childhood. I have taught first, second, and third grade. I am currently in my fourth year teaching in the wonderful state of Ohio, teaching for 17 years. I don't know if I said that already, but in my 17 years, I have learned the importance of setting structure, the importance of setting your boundaries at the beginning of the school year. Okay. This topic, classroom management, is very dear to my heart because I am a firm believer if you cannot get the kiddos to do what you need for them to do, you're not going to be able to teach them how to do math. Reading, hang it up. Writing, no, because they're all over the place. You need to have structure. Okay. So, with that being said, I just want to give you guys some pointers of some things that you need to do to build that structure. Not saying that you need to go in your classroom being a drill sergeant. We're not about that. We're about showing love. We're about letting the kids know that they're loved, but we're also about letting the kids know that if you make bad choices, there will be consequences to follow. That's real world. So, just say, for example, when you first get your kiddos the first day of school from pickup or car rider line, bus line, or whatever, it's going to be chaotic because they don't know what to do. They have been in summer, they are used to doing whatever they want to do, and now they're back into this classroom. They're looking at you like, what do you want me to do? So, in the midst of all that chaos, you're going to have some skipping, you're going to have some running and rolling and waving and yelling and all that kind of stuff. You're going to have to let them know quickly, no, we do not behave that way. But when you get them in the classroom, go a little bit more in depth with that. Okay. So at the beginning, from getting them from the bus area, getting them from the car area, your goal is to just get your kids, hurt them up to get into your classroom. And then once you get them in that classroom, then you can instruct them. But I'm going to let you know, like I said, I teach the younger babies, but I'm going to let you know they're smart little people. If you instruct them, if you tell them what you expect for them to do, they can comply. They know what to do. Don't say they're so young that yes, they can. They can do some smart things. They are very smart. They're very intelligent, but they need you to show them how to do it. Okay. So, prime example of something that I typically do with my kids. I follow the model even with my teaching. I do, we do, you do. Okay. That is something that you can use with your kiddos when you're teaching something, teaching a skill. You explicitly tell them exactly what they need to do. You get someone to model it together and then give them the opportunity to practice as a class. Okay. So, for a prime example, if I want the kiddos a certain way, I have my kiddos to come meet me on the floor. Okay. I will get to the point eventually. I say, meet me on the floor. Boom, they get up, push those chairs in, come to the floor, sit on their spot, waiting on me to do what I need to do. They don't come to your class like that, people. You have to teach all of that. So, what I end up doing, I just tell the kiddos, okay, when Ms. Moore is teaching, we have to sit on the floor, and there's a certain way that I need for you to sit on the floor. If you decide not to sit on the floor this way, consequences will follow. So I show them. I literally sit down in a child's desk. I literally get up, push my chair in, walk to the floor, sit on the spot, and do it exactly like I would have for them to do it. I have explicitly shown them how to do it. Okay. So I have modeled. And then I'll get another kid. Okay. You remember how Mrs. Moore said do it? Show me how to do it and have them to do it the correct way. And then I have someone else, okay, he did a good job. Now you show me how to do it the cray cray way, incorrect way, because you're going to have some kids to kind of play with that. So they need to know, they need to see the correct and the incorrect. And I'm going to tell you right now, when they see a child acting cray cray, that's what I call it. They love it. It is hilarious. Okay. But they need to know the correct as well as the incorrect way. So I go ahead and let them model that. So once I have a child to show it the correct way, the incorrect way, then I talk to the kiddos as a whole and I say, okay, now you guys know the correct way to do it. Show Miss Moore how to do this thing. Now I'm gonna tell you guys, I have personality with my kids. They're my babies. I'm gonna believe if I have to be at school all day long, I need to have fun and do what I need to do with my kids. So if I can't have fun with my kids and I can't joke with my kids and I can't love on my kids, it's gonna be a rough day for Miss Moore and my babies. And I'm not intention to have a rough day for all of us because we love what we do and we love learning and we're gonna make it fun. Let me get out my soapbox and come back. But I tell the kids to come on and meet me on the carpet and all that kind of stuff. And they do that. Now, prior to this, of them meeting me on the carpet, of course, I have shown them exactly where they need to sit. Charlie, you're sitting on letter A. Sally Sue, you're sitting on letter B. And I have them to actually get up from their desk, come sit on the floor. Then they get up and go back, and then we all do it together. So it takes a lot of time initially to show the kiddos what they need to do, how they need to do it, how they need to walk, the level they need to be, the level 0, no talking, level 1, whisper, level 2 is with a partner and all that good stuff. It takes a whole lot of time initially. I would say to plan with the kiddos a good 3 weeks or so. It takes that training, the routine. I'm very routine oriented, but once they have it, they have it. So therefore, I won't have to really go back. Of course, granted, you have to remind them sometimes of, oh, we don't do that or what have you. But if you explicitly teach them from the beginning, the first day of school. I'm not talking the second week of school. You have wasted too much time. The first day of school is when you should. I'm giving the advice of what I'm saying. As the words of my pastor, it's your thing. But for me, I start the first day of school. So around close to that 3 week period, I can say, okay, kiddos, meet me on the floor. All right, guys, let's line up. Okay, meet me here, meet me there. Boom, 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 boom. They know how to do it. And I can quickly go into my instruction because that's the main thing. Instruction needs to take place. It should not have take me 5 minutes to get my kids to come to the floor. 30 seconds to the most. Come to this floor, let's go. I'm ready to teach. You're ready to learn. Let's get this thing started. So I gave the example of getting them to sit on the floor, but this is sitting at their desk. This is walking in line, going to the restroom, talking to their friends. Whatever you want your kids to do in your classroom, you treat them like they're coming like a plain sheet of paper. Nothing on this paper, but every little dot, every line, zigzag, whatever, you have told them how to do that, okay? Because you would expect, I teach first grade, you would expect that they know how to walk in line and all that stuff from kindergarten, but you never know. The previous teacher's teaching style may be different from your teaching style. Nothing on that teacher, but everyone's different. So you have to do what you know that you need to do to help things function properly in your classroom, because the days that you have those babies with you, they are your responsibility. We're not looking at last year, we're looking at this current year. Okay, so let me go back and just recap everything that you want your kiddos to do. You model. You do, we do, I'm sorry, I do, we do, you do, okay? So you model it, get some kiddos, a small little group or one kiddo to do it, and then you do it as with the whole class. And if they don't get it correct, guess what? They get to do it again. They will do it over and over until they do it correctly. They will get tired of doing it, but I'm telling you guys, it will save so much time in the future. If it takes them getting up 5 times to come sit on the floor correctly without the running, without the skipping, without the jumping. After that 3 week period, or depending on your class, it'll save you a whole lot of time. Instead of that 3 week period, you have to go back and tell them to sit down and tell them to walk. First few days of school, we're going to practice this. We're going to practice. You were, guys, meet me on the floor. If someone runs, up, we're not ready. Let's try it again, sweet people. And you don't get upset with them. You still love them. You still love on me. You can say, I know you're tired of doing it, but we got to practice. Practice, practice, better, better. That's just what we do. So do that with everything. Everything, guys, and it will make your life so much easier. The kids know what you expect for them to do. You have set those high standards, those high expectations, even though that it may be a young cat class, but this can go for older kids too. They will comply. They can do it. They will appreciate it to know what to expect. Okay. So starts day one. Please don't wait 3 weeks down the road to try to teach procedures and routines and rules and all that kind of stuff. That's 3 weeks that they have gone and not having any major structure. Okay. I am a structured teacher. I'm going to tell you. You can look back at some of my previous videos and you can see how I operate my classroom. But when I tell you we have fun and we dance and we have fun. They call me cray cray all the time, but you know what it is, what it is. But it's chaos at times, but it's manageable, if that makes sense. So all that to say, have that classroom management start day one. Not day two, not day three, not 3 weeks down the road. Day one. Not saying you put everything on them at that first day, but start some routines and rules day one. Okay. You guys take care. I want you guys to be blessed. We got this. We got this. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, shame on you. Go ahead and subscribe right now and share this with your other friends, family, or what have you. All I'm trying to do is share the little knowledge that I have with educators to try to help them work smarter and not harder. You guys take care. You be blessed. Let's make this the best year ever. Bye-bye.